What if Sansa Stark escaped King's Landing with the Hound? As King's Landing burned, Sandor Clegane abandoned his king, offering Sansa one final chance to escape. But in this timeline, Sansa says yes and leaves the Red Keep behind. Together they disappear into the chaos while the Lannisters fight for survival. The next morning, Tywin Lannister discovers that his most valuable northern hostage is gone. Without Sansa, the Iron Throne loses its strongest claim over the north. Cersei immediately blames Tyrion, Littlefinger, and anyone who might have helped the girl escape. Meanwhile, Littlefinger watches years of careful planning collapse before his eyes. Instead of becoming his pawn, Sansa is finally beyond his reach. News eventually reaches Robb Stark that his sister is alive and free. For the first time since Ned's death, hope returns to the Stark camp. Robb immediately changes his priorities, focusing on bringing Sansa safely back to Winterfell. The Freys now understand that the Lannisters no longer possess their most important bargaining chip. Tywin must completely rethink his strategy for ending the Northern Rebellion. The Red Wedding itself may never happen as we know it. Without Sansa in King's Landing, Roose Bolton loses much of his political value to the crown. Ramsay's future ambitions suddenly become far less certain. At the same time, Arya Stark remains lost somewhere in the Riverlands. Sansa and Sandor begin a long and dangerous journey toward the north. Along the way, the Hound slowly transforms from a killer into a true protector. His redemption begins years earlier than in the original story. Meanwhile, Joffrey becomes increasingly obsessed with finding his escaped prisoner. The humiliation only fuels his cruelty and paranoia. In the Vale, Lysa Arryn receives shocking news that changes her relationship with House Stark. The Knights of the Vale may enter the war much earlier than expected. Bran and Rickon could eventually reunite with their sister far sooner than in the original timeline. Jon Snow beyond the Wall remains unaware that the fate of his family has completely changed. The entire political balance of Westeros begins to shift around one simple decision. A free Sansa Stark could become the key to preserving Northern unity. So, if Sansa had escaped with the Hound after Blackwater, would the Starks have finally avoided their tragic destiny?